All right, it seems like everywhere we look, Joe Biden is disappointing somebody, from his failed withdrawal from Afghanistan to his horrible southern border policies. Sleepy Joe is making things worse for Americans, and they've got something to say about it. Take a listen.
You're a mud for what you did to Afghanistan. Terrible, terrible.
Joining us to weigh in now on what Americans really think is legendary musician, friend, and patriotic SOB, my friend Ted Nugent. Ted, we're hearing a lot of Joe Biden around the country lately. What's going on here?
Well, Eric, if anybody knows what's going on, it's me, because I share campfires every weekend here in the swamps of Michigan during the hunting season with great American families that are working hard to earn their own way, live within their means, save for a rainy day, that love the American dream of being the best that you can be, including heroes of the military and Gold Star families who have sacrificed a loved one for freedom, because freedom ain't free. I hate to have to say this, but I hate evil and I hate treasons. And I'm afraid that's the way America's thinking now. We hate this guy. This is a bad man. This is a soulless man. Joe Biden and his gang violate their sacred oath to the Constitution pretty much every hour on the hour. And we have had enough. So that sentiment, that battle cry against this mean, nasty traitor in the White House, it's ubiquitous across this land. People in the asset column hate people who aspire to be in the liability column. And this so-called president commander-in-chief has pissed off the heroes of the military and their families, and all of us that know that that sacrifice is why we have an American dream. So he's dug his own hole, and all the hate leveled at this man and his administration, it's deserved. And that's heartbreaking but true.
You know, Ted, I just did a little mini monologue at the half there, and I talked about how they promised to hunt down these ISIS-K killers, and then they killed the family. All of a sudden, where's the hunting down the ISIS-K killers that took out 13 of our service members?
It's worse than that. We have a government. The executive, judicial, and legislative branches are supposed to be checks and balances. Now they're one big treasonous gang that are orchestrating the invasion of America. And everybody knows this, Eric. I watched your talking points, and they're right on the money. It's truth, logic, and common sense. And those of us that genuflect at the altar of truth, logic, and common sense, the Ten Commandments, the Golden Rule, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the work ethic, the man in the arena, we are absolutely pissed off to the worst degree in my 73 years. And this administration is the worst enemy of America. They're orchestrating the invasion instead of fulfilling their oath to protect America. It's unconscionable.
Motor City, we have a border that's being flooded. We're on the heels of the worst military move in the history of military moves for America. And Biden goes to the beach and rides his bike, and Kamala Harris, the border czar, is flipping coins at a halftime or at the start of a football game, college football game. They don't care about us.
That really sums it up, Eric. They just don't give a damn. If you could see the heartbreaking photos that I get from my friends in Texas that own ranches on the border of the human remains with vultures flying over them, because our government, our United States government gangsters are orchestrating an invasion of people and fentanyl, killing Americans, and the coyotes love Joe Biden. And the child sex traffickers, they love Joe Biden. And if the coyotes and the child sex traffickers love Joe Biden, then I have to hate Joe Biden. And if the government thinks that I'm a danger, I've never hurt anybody in my life. But this government is orchestrating the slaughter of Americans, flying in unknown jihadists from Afghanistan and opening up our border. Eric, the people across this country are absolutely aghast, heartbroken, and pissed off at what these traitors in our government are doing right now.
Ted Nugent for governor of Michigan. You heard her here first.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a great man who will straighten out Texas and make it Texas, and that's Colonel Allen West. I'm telling you, if we don't get rid of this Johnny-come-lately Greg Abbott, he's watching people pour into the Texas border. It's supposed to be the Republic of Texas. We're supposed to remember the Alamo. We're not supposed to orchestrate an invasion and turn our blind eye to it. And the people living on the border are being victimized by their own governor.